evening, everybody. Welcome to the Let's Talk It Out podcast. I'm the host, Trey Busy, aka Alec Live Shows for people that know me off social media. I'm really excited about tonight. I have a special guest tonight, but before I get into that, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in last week and people that will be tuning in tonight. If you didn't tune in live last week, I thank you for subscribing to the podcast networks and downloading and listening to it on Apple or Google Play Podcasts or Podbean, or even if you listen to it or watch it on YouTube. I really do appreciate everybody who takes time out of their day to check out my show. So I want to thank Miss Prisma for coming on and sharing what she had to say last week. It was very, very passionate. It was very great for her to come on, and I feel like she was relieved as well as the chat room from hearing her story. So I'm going to do something a little different tonight for my guest. I have a special guest tonight. I'm actually going to play a clip for you guys and let you guys hear this clip. And after that, we'll get right back to it.
If you see some, say some. This a no bully zone. They don't want none. If you see some, say some. This a no bully zone. They don't want none. I'm a bystander, not trying to get in any trouble. This a no bully zone. I'm gonna say it in doubles. I gotta go to class to get a good education. Talking about other people's, not a job that's paying. I gotta set my focus on graduating. All these fans got detention cause they steady playing. If I see something bad, I go to the round like it's cool. I done paid a lot of money just to attend school. So if I see some, I'ma say some. This a no bully zone. They don't want none. So if I see some, I'ma say some. This a no bully zone.
What you just heard was a clip from tonight's guest, Elizabeth Elie, a.k.a. Lizzie G, from a song she has called No Bully Zone. Lizzie G is a positive rapper. She's an activist, humanitarian, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur. Lizzie, I want to thank you for taking time out of your week to come on and have this conversation with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Alec. Thank you so much to the Let's Talk It Out podcast. I really appreciate this platform. And shout out to everyone that's definitely checking in and tuning in right now. I appreciate you all for supporting the movement and supporting the Let's Talk It Out podcast with Alec.
So, yeah, everyone got to hear a clip of this song. I want to know, like, what inspired you to make that song? Because I really like the beat. I like the flow. I like the hook. Just tell the people a little bit about why you made that song.
Well, the No Bully Zone song was created because there's been a lot of instances of bullying in our schools, not just here in Chicago, but all over the world. And we need to bring awareness to this situation and let students know that they can stand up and speak up when they see bullying happening in the classroom, at the playground, on the cafeteria, on social media. And they're not going to be looked at as, oh, I'm a tattletale for stepping up, because it'll actually help save the victim that may be bullied. And we need more bystanders to stand up and be the voice of change in our schools. So it's important for our young people, when they see something, to say something. And because I love music and I'm an artist, I felt like that was a good time for me to be putting out that song for our youth at a time where bullying is really strong right now in the schools. It's unfortunate, but it is happening.
And I'm grateful that you are out there and you have the ability to be able to put that out there for those kids to hear and those teenagers, because bullying is a problem. Growing up, I haven't really encountered it myself personally. I've seen people get bullied, but not me personally. But we watch TV and we hear about it, and it's like a lot more common now, where even kids are being diagnosed with mental illnesses like depression and stuff like that, anxiety, and they're suicidal because they're getting bullied at school.
Yeah.
Not just physical, the kids beating them up, but they're mentally saying things about them or making fun about the kids, like life outside of school, saying like, that's why your dad's never around and stuff like that. That's terrible that that's happening. But again, I really do appreciate and I'm pretty sure hundreds, if not thousands, of kids, or hopefully millions of kids, will appreciate the work that you're putting in the No Bully Zone.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I definitely wanted to use my platform to bring positivity, and the No Bully Zone is an important space for us to be ourselves and be able to express ourselves no matter who's around. Don't have to worry about being judged. And especially going to school, we come to school for an education, not for students or the next person to be talking bad about us because we don't have this and that, or we didn't get this grade on this, or whatever the case may be. And so, since music is the soundtrack to life and everyone is listening to hip hop, that was the message that I had with my hip hop song, The No Bully Zone.
Lizzie, can you tell me a little bit? Give me a little bit of the backstory, like you know, about your rap life. Like how did it turn towards you? Being more positive for kids and making songs like this. And we're gonna get a little bit into deeper about what you do with the schools and stuff. But just tell me a little bit about like what got you a little turned in this direction with your music.
So at the age of 11, I started playing piano, playing drums, rapping over beats that I produced on computer software such as Fruity Loops, things of that nature. I also sang in my church choir and grew very passionate about the gospel. And so, since I am a Christian, I wanted to use my platform. I'm sending a positive message, sending good vibes, and not using profanity to emphasize my message in music. So, since I am, one of the few positive hip hop artists on the scene, my goal is to spread a message of positivity through my music. And my music promotes anti bullying, keeping peace, staying united, leveling up in life, pursuing big dreams and goals, and living every day like it's our birthday. And I just really want to use that message and that platform to encourage today's youth to stay in school and pursue their dreams at the same time, something that I definitely have done, which has led me to where I am right now today.
I had no idea that you played piano. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Like you never, you
yeah.
never, you never mentioned that backstory. Me and Lizzie know each other from college, so I
You
you,
alum.
you never once mentioned that you were a piano player. Otherwise, I probably would have broke your balls a little bit. This is how it
Wow,
was.
yeah.
That's just how it was back then. Sorry.
At a
Uh,
young age, I used to play things, and that's how I also used to compose my beats because I was playing piano. But after a while, when you don't practice, you kind of lose it. So it's always good to keep up with the talent. Like I still remember a lot of the songs that I used to play, but reading chords and stuff right now, I don't remember because I have not been, you know, being persistent with that. Drums, yes, though, because I'm always playing at my church on Saturdays.
that's what's up, man. For real, being multi musical talent, just playing instruments, laying it down on tracks. You know, I'm glad that you were able to identify your gift early on and use it to positively affect other people's lives. Which is what I want to jump right into next. I've seen, I see you in schools. You're doing career days and stuff like that. Like, tell me a little bit about, how you got into that. Like, what made you so passionate about helping kids out? Helping these teenagers out, going there, talking to them, and steering them in the right direction in life.
Wow, that's so true. But not to sound cliche or anything, but the children truly are our future. Given everything that's happened in the world today, like where really do we see our future heading? And I really think it's important for us to give back to the youth and meet them at their level. And that's why Lizzie G Entertainment started, which was a couple of years ago, starting partnerships with Chicago Public Schools to provide to schools, students, and organization unique programming in art, STEM, and music education. There's a big disinvestment in the arts here in Chicago Public Schools. They're cutting budgets. They're cutting these programs out because they don't have the funding. So schools can book with us to bring these programs in at a lower cost. And what we're going to do, we're going to come into the schools and we're going to make it happen. We focus on social emotional learning, especially through our workshops and our mentoring sessions. We do workshops on anti-bullying. The no bully zone is very popular in our elementary and middle schools. We also do motivational speaking, empowering the youth through positive message and through empowerment, which is going to help them have positive attitudes about wanting to be in school and even pursuing higher education, going to college. And then we perform music, and we also run after school programs. So when I was in high school at Curie, I had a platform where I was able to express myself and really play with my music and just have that place where I can be myself, not be judged, and do love, which is music. And I'm giving that back now to the kids in a way where I'm letting them know, hey, if you stay in school and pursue your dreams at the same time, you're able to turn your dreams and passions into a business. Do successfully, turning my dreams and passions into a business with Lizzie G Entertainment as my full time job. And I'm giving it back to the youth, giving them the tools that they need to be on the right path to reach success.
That is truly a blessing, Lizzie, that you use your platform as such a help for these kids that wouldn't have any guidance if it weren't for people like you to step in. A lot of these kids, their parents work. Some of them are from single homes, single parent homes. Their mom works about 10, 12 hours a day because she has to support them, and she comes home and she's not. I don't want to say she's not interested, but she's tired from working so much, man. She comes home and wants to relax, and it's not really like too invested in their lives like how these teachers are. These kids need someone that's going to step into their life and share ways for them to positively grow and not be what their environment is. These environments that their kids grow up in are not positive environments most of the time. So for them to be able to have someone like you to step in and give this type of information for them is great. Comment from the chat room, B Live Show says, this is very refreshing and encouraging to hear and know, especially after what I see every day. What you do is very helpful, and we thank you for that, because that's helping those kids out is truly, truly amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank God for the talent that He's given me. And this is just my way of giving back and doing service for our next generation.
So if you ever want to hire me in to come in and do a little talking for the black man, that's cool. But we'll talk about that off the record. No, I just want to throw that out there. Just
yeah. I see all the work that you putting in and all the moves you making. So we definitely can collab and partner on something. And that's such a great thing that I am able to do through Lizzie G Entertainment, is provide opportunities for others. For those who are listening and for those who don't know, I am Haitian. I'm Haitian American. My family was born and raised in Haiti. Both of my parents, they came to the United States as teenagers to create a better life for my siblings and I. And I don't know if you all have heard about Haiti, but Haiti is a country in the Caribbean that is a very poor country, but it's very rich in culture and history. But there aren't a lot of opportunities for folks out there. And you see majority of Haitians living on about $2 a day, which is not a lot. And the way that they're making it happen on a daily basis to provide for their family and things like that, like, you got to salute and appreciate and be grateful for what we have out here. So I've been traveling to Haiti ever since 2011, after an earthquake that happened in Haiti in 2010. And I've been going to do mission trips with organizations. And then for the past 4 years through Lizzie G Entertainment, we've spearheaded a school tour where we go into the schools that are in need, distributing book bags, school supplies, toiletries. We're allowing the students to perform. And then me as a guest international artist closing out the program with entertainment. So I definitely, see the challenges that my family have went through, just growing up out there, and even the family that I have right now. And so Lizzie G Entertainment is able to do, and the opportunities is like, I employ from Haiti. For example, some of my producers who make beats for me, my program manager, my videographer. So I have a team out there who works on my behalf and who's helping oversee the operations for the Haiti programs that we do. And I'm grateful that through Lizzie G Entertainment, I've been able to give opportunities like that to people who don't have, jobs or stability. And I definitely always seek to improve partnerships like that here in Chicago as well. So that's definitely would be down to partnering with you and expanding what you already doing.
That's amazing. I First of all, I didn't know that you were Haitian. I really didn't, and that's weird because I've known you for over 10 years. Well, just about 10 years. No, over 10 years at this point.
Knew it coming.
About
In my
over.
dorm room, I thought y'all saw a Haitian flag in there. I was always represented, but
I
I don't know.
wait, I probably didn't peep. But yeah, that's amazing that you were able that you have the resources to be able to do that to go back and help people out that from your homeland. That's truly amazing that you are able and you say you employ people from Haiti to help you out with your programs and stuff. Um,
Mm.
I can only imagine that the amount of satisfaction that you feel from being able to do that, to have the resources to be able to help out your people like that. Not everybody has those things at their disposal. So,
You're
wow,
right.
I get you.
And we've been able to give to other people. And I didn't know it was going to grow to the level that it is right now. Lizzie G Entertainment being an international organization recognized in the Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Bahamas, France, a few of the countries that we've done programming with. And it's just awesome because when I was, in school at Northern, for example, because we're peers, we went to school together. I didn't know that it was going to get to this level right now at age 27, and I also didn't know that I was going to be my own boss this soon. I've definitely put in that legwork. Was working with a few companies while I was in school and doing my master's program, but at one point. I just felt like it was that sign that was saying, hey, it's time to do my own thing and to take Lizzie G Entertainment full time. You've gotten that experience, you've gotten the knowledge, you have the resources. Now it's time to put it together. What you learned from your bachelor's degree, what you learned from your master's degree. And as a result, Lizzie G Entertainment is a marketing and entertainment company, which has gotten a lot of success in the schools, mainly, which is our main place of business, and also with small businesses who've contracted with us to do work on their behalf, such as Walgreen or Vitalant or University of Chicago, to name a few.
Yeah, that being so young and running your own business is amazing. That's what it's all about. Just being passionate about something and finding a way to make it your livelihood. What you're doing is truly amazing. You're helping out the young kids, the teenagers. You're helping out people from different countries. That's what it's all about. I got people tuning in saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Heidi, what's going on, Heidi? Gladys is in here. Um, yeah, B. Lipso says that you are our future. Us younger generation, we are the future, and we are laying down a good blueprint for the younger ones that are under us that are still in school to have a way to grow and have a way to figure out what to do in life just by setting examples such like and like you have. Like that's just truly amazing. I'm over here, just like shocked listening to you talking. Like, man, that's that's some that's that's great, man. Like for real. I had no idea that you were doing that much work. I knew that you said you were international. I was reading up on you. I've done my research. But yeah, I didn't know that you were from Haiti and you were putting in so much work to help people out and help your family out like that.
Yeah, it's not give back. Service is just life to my family and I. And being involved in so many organizations when I was in college, and even it really started through high school, being involved in extracurricular activities. Of course, when I was at Northern, I pledged Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and we are a big public service sorority. So just giving back and doing those programs have definitely led me to where I am today in Lizzie G Entertainment. So yeah, service has always been life to us. So thank you so much for your support. And once again, I just all give the glory to God because with this talent and with these access and with this resource, that's how I'm able to do what I'm doing.
I want to give a shout out to my auntie Eve. She's a Delta too. She lives in Texas. I just want you threw it out there. Got to give
Hey, ooh, Lord,
got
if you're listening.
got to get a shout out because it's out there now. So
Yeah.
so as you're well aware, Lizzie, let's talk it out. We give a voice to the voiceless. It's a mental health podcast. We talk about ways to stomp the stigma, ways that we cope with things that we deal with daily. If it's anxiety, depression, PTSD, whatever you're dealing with, we come up with ways to help people out. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into it. I'm gonna ask you straight up, You know, was there ever a point in your life where you dealt with anxiety or depression? You know, like there was an uneasiness in there.
Truthfully, I think everybody at one point in their life deals with depression or anxiety. For me, maybe I guess I never knew that that's what it was until I really started learning about mental health and seeing different signs or different challenges that I went through that let me know, like, wow, I was going through anxiety at this time. Or, wow, I was depressed. Um, so, of course, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, there are a lot of challenges that we face. Um, with me just being an artist and being the boss of a company and overseeing all the operations, like I do sometimes get depressed or discouraged when I feel like I'm not I'm not getting the results that I know I should be getting. And that also comes along with patience. Patience and having faith in what you're doing and knowing that things will play out in due time and at the right time. As an entrepreneur, one of the many challenges that we face is not having stability in funding when we are doing programs in schools. Because we are offering services to schools at a lower cost in arts and music education, there are a lot of schools who may not have the budget for that. And we know that they need this program. It would be a good investment for them, it would be a good investment for the students. But when they may not have the funding for it, we try to work with them and meet them where they are, basically. And so at the end of the day, as a business, you have business bill, you have overhead expenses, and then as an artist, as the employer, you have things you have to pay for as well. So it can be sometimes depressing when we're not always getting work coming in or when we go through small, long periods of time without having any work. But at the end of the day, when you are a business owner, you have to understand that your first couple of years is going to be a loss or you may break even. It might not be too much of a profit, but you're doing something unique and you're doing something that's making a difference in the lives of our next generation. So you have to be patient and you have to stick with it and continue doing it because you may not be recognized and stuff right now, but later on, you definitely will. And that is definitely something important that has kept me up so that I can remove the depression that I may have felt or the anxiety of feeling like I can't pay this bill on time or, you know, things like that, in short.
Knowing that you are helping people is a very rewarding feeling. That's for sure. So, uh, I could definitely see, like you said, the depression from running a business. You know, you say you're breaking even sometimes, and you know, you working hard, but you feel like you're not getting anything back. But just like you said, knowing that you're helping people means a lot more than that. So,
Mhm. A lot more than money.
uh, something that you said in the very beginning, before, when you answered the question, is very true. Um, at some point in everybody's life, they encounter some sort of anxiety or depression, and early on they don't realize that that's normal. Like they feel like that's weird, that they feel that way, and they're very hesitant to tell people about it. They feel like secluded and that they don't want to share. It's very normal to deal with that. We all have our brains are all wired the same way, believe it or not. We deal with the same things. We encounter the same exact problems, just in different instances. So it's very important that we find ways to cope with ourselves and cope with what we're going through. Um, I got a question in the chat room for you. It says, "Do you partner with any mentoring programs to help connect with the youth?"
Oh, yeah, all the time. We're always partnering with organizations here in Chicago to help expand the work that is needed for the youth. So I'm always open to collaborations. You can email me at lizziegbooking@gmail.com or check out our website, lizziegmusic.com. And we're definitely always open for collaboration because this is a team effort, helping our leaders, helping our next generation be successful. So the more people that are hands on deck to get that message out or to help the kids, I'm always down for that. So let's definitely collab. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, your your work is definitely speaks for itself, for sure. I seen you posted a video. You were on Good Morning America. I don't watch daytime TV like that. I mean, unless it's like sports related. But you know that's that's big because a lot of people do watch that show.
Mhm.
I might have to go check that out and see what that exactly was being expressed. Well, it was being talked about on there. So
Yes. The work has been so unique in Chicago because there's not anyone doing what we're doing. And so the media has definitely gotten attention of that. Good Day Chicago, Windy City Live, Heart and Soul, WCIU The Jam, to name a few. Even print articles, online blogs, and things like that. So I'm grateful that the No Bully Zone is getting around like that so that we can get more exposure so we can partner with more schools. We are a new organization that started a partnership about, 4 years ago. And aside from our outreach, the media attention that we've received has allowed us to gain a lot of big partnerships with schools and with organizations. So I definitely thank all of the media partners who did an interview on me and highlighted the work of the No Bully Zone and the work through Lizzie G Entertainment, because social emotional learning is important and is needed in our curriculum in schools nowadays. We need to understand what our youth are going through and be able to talk the language that they're talking and provide them the solutions that they need. And one great thing that I get to do with working in our youth and being partnered with big organizations are giving them resources that they could use to express themselves and possibly get rewarded in the form of art, media, money, exposure, everything. For example, Walgreens host expressions challenge contest that they do annually. Shout out to Walgreens, by the way. And this year is their 10-year anniversary. And Walgreens gives over $25,000 to youth in Illinois and St. Louis. By doing so, students have to write about topics that matters to them, write about things that they're going through, such as bullying, such as power of the vote, gun control, maybe depression, suicide, sexual responsibility, AIDS, HIV awareness, you name it. And if they write about it, draw about it, or film it, they can get rewarded from their school, and Walgreens will cut them the check if they enter the contest. This initiative is at expressionschallenge.com. And I get to go into the schools to do presentations about this so that students can win this money and invest in themselves, either it be a new career venture or using it for scholarship money, whatever the case may be. But really the beauty of it is having this platform to express themselves, to be the voice of their generation and win money by doing so. Because the first place prize in each of those three categories is $2,000. So if you're a high school teen in Illinois, take advantage of this opportunity. If you don't have 2K sitting in your bank account right now, why not take advantage of this, express what matters to you, and be a part of the Expressions Challenge?
I wish I was a high school teen in Illinois right now because I'll definitely join in on that. I could use 2,000 right now. Just saying.
Facts. Likewise.
Just
The
saying.
students don't know about these opportunities and this money that's out there. And so the fact that Walgreens is giving money out for a creative thing, it's not like these students got to write case studies. It's not like they got to answer 100 multiplication problems. No, they get rewarded for expressing their art. And students who are dealing with mental health or who are dealing with depression or who are victims of bullying, this is a great platform that they use to express themselves, either by writing poetry, either by writing an essay, or either by drawing or even videotaping, doing a PSA commercial or a small video about these topics, about these issues, and being the voice of change for their generation, basically. So if y'all got high school students, little cousins, god sisters, god brothers, or any teens right now that's listening, take advantage. This is coming around in August. You can start on your work right now. But once the contest opens in August, submit it and get ready to receive that Monday.
Like I said, it must be nice to be a teenager right now because I would definitely be all over that. So Brittany says that's dope. Great opportunity for these kids. Yeah, that's really great. Like pretty much encouraging them to express themselves. Express themselves, and they also get rewarded. For doing so. That's great. Tell like a lot of people have a hard time finding a way to just truly express themselves and let people know who they are and how they feel about things and what's going on with them on their mind. And when they don't do that, that's how depression is created, when you're not able to express yourself like how you should. So I really appreciate what you're doing as far as like helping the kids out and the whole letting people know thing is huge. Like letting them know about the opportunities that these big organizations have is really big. So I thank you for that, Lizzie.
No problem. Thank you for allowing me to share what we doing out here in Chicago on your podcast, on your show. So thank you so much.
I'm just still stuck on the fact that I literally had no idea that you were Haitian at all. Like that's that's been on my mind since you told. I was like, really?
Yes, but I was born here in Chicago. My parents were born in Haiti. So I was born here in Chicago, the Beverly Morgan Park area, but I do travel to Haiti annually to go give back, and we still do have a lot of family who's still out there. So yes, um, born yeah Haitian. I'm representing all day. It's in my blood. I speak the language as well.
Wow. I'm it's really like just shocked over here. I mean, I had no idea.
Our school tours, if you would like to, I would love for you to join. You could even podcast live from Haiti. That would be
Let's
dope.
let's talk it out goes international from Haiti.
Exactly. Why not? And now I'm giving you the opportunity and the connection to go with someone who knows the country. You'll be in safe hands. And yeah, take this internationally because you definitely have the potential to do so. Why not? Let's talk it out. It's a global brand. Let's
We'll
start right now in Haiti
we'll
because
have
they need
we'll have to link up off the record to discuss this further.
help.
We don't discuss business during the podcast, okay? No, I'm kidding. So, got comments in the chat room. The subject of bullying has not gotten the recognition deserved. It real, and we need common heroes helping those who are unable to help themselves. 100% agree. 100% agree. When I see those breathtaking and shocking news reports that say these kids have harmed themselves or committed suicide because and they never really give the reason why. I say like someone who's like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old committed suicide. To me, it's like they were being bullied in school or something like that. Something's not going on right in their life, and they feel like this is the only way for them to escape it. And
Mhm.
it's sad that they don't have a way to express themselves, or they have nobody who really truly understands how they feel or what they're battling. That does break my heart to see that when kids make the attempt to take their own lives, because they have so much that they don't even know about. Life
Exactly.
is so different once you're done with high school. It's so different when you're done with grade school. It's so different when you're done with college. And they're not ever going to experience that because they were pushed to that point by bullying. And your anti-bullying, campaign is really. Yeah, hopefully it takes off. I want it to grow to the point where it's just like in every school. Not just certain school. I want it to be everywhere. That's huge. A lot of times growing up for me, I mean, most bullying I've ever seen was like I turned on Disney Channel and seen somebody get thrown against a locker or something like that on a show. You know, it's it's
Mhm.
it's closer than you think. It's more relevant than people think. It's not when your kids come home and then you tell them like, and it's granted, some parents are really open and listening, but they need to be more understanding of what they're going to. If your kid comes home crying or something like that, don't say, "Oh, it's not be all right." Figure out exactly what's going on. You need to step in. You need to make sure that your kids are happy and comfortable being who they are. Which again, that's why I really appreciate that program with the expressing yourself thing with Walgreens. Kids being able to go and tell who they are. That's huge. That's huge for them to be able to do that.
It is, and I so appreciate Walgreen giving that platform to youth here in Chicago and once again in Milwaukee. not in Milwaukee. I apologize, in St. Louis. So this is a great opportunity us youth should get involved in because the amount of entries that should be coming in should be way more than what has came in for the past couple of years, and that's simply because people don't take advantage of it or they just don't know about it. So once again, a platform like this allowing me to even talk about it is awesome. Thank you so much because every time I hear of something and it's a good thing for our youth to get involved in or a good thing for them to do, I definitely make sure I let them know about all the resources so they could take advantage of it because a lot of resources are popping up every day, way more than we had, when we were in school. So it's not like we're spoon feeding them the information or anything, but we're giving them the tools and it's up to them to take it and go make it happen with it.
So I have a question for you. I have a question for you from the chat room. The chat room wants to know: does Lizzie provide a direct line for children to connect with in a crisis situation, like a 1-800-billion line?
Unfortunately, at this time, we do not. But my program manager is working on an app for Lizzie G Entertainment where we will have that resource for students. The Lizzie G Entertainment app is a way to keep in touch with me on all social media platforms, check out where we're going to be next, purchasing and supporting the cause of a No Bullies Earn t-shirt, which goes towards arts and music programs within our schools. All the proceeds are going back into the schools to provide funding for after school programs. So currently right now we do not have that initiative, but we are in the process of developing an app which you can download from anywhere, any Android or iPhone. And right now, the best method to contact us at if you're in a situation of bullying and you want someone to talk to, email us. We will definitely respond to your inquiry as soon as we can. We have kept in touch with students via that platform. Right now, there is a policy in schools where you're not supposed to have a certain contact with students. You have to have like a certain insurance to even be working with the kids in the schools and go through your fingerprinting and background check and all of that. So we are working out the logistics on our end as obtaining the proper waiver and information to be able to communicate with kids via 1-800 bullying hotline, with Lizzie G. But the best method right now would be via email.
And I'm about to type your email. What's the email one more time in the chat room?
LizziegBooking@gmail.com.
All right.
So that's the best way for youth to meet to contact us in any crisis situation or even just needing career advice, needing mentorship, wanting to know about any opportunity as far as a career fair, a job fair, anything. We when we hear about these things, we make sure we put it out there and spread the word. So that's a great way to contact me about any opportunities in any way for collaboration dealing with our youth.
Yeah, Lizzie, I really do appreciate you for taking time out of your busy, very, very, very busy schedule to come have the conversation with us tonight. So right now we're at the 39-minute mark.
Okay.
I would like for you to go ahead and give any last remarks if you would like to tell people a little bit something else or close a little bit because I understand that time is of the essence for you. So
Once again, thank you so much to Let's Talk About Podcast and Alec and his listeners for accepting me to come share my story and the work that we're doing out here with youth, not just in Chicago, but globally. We focused on bullying a lot today, and it is a big issue in our schools, online, and everywhere. So we need more people to be the voice of change. And if they see something, to say something. So anybody that's tuned in, anybody that wants to learn more about my music and the work that we're doing, let's definitely keep in touch and let's definitely team up so that we can be the voice of change for our next generation and make sure that they know that it's okay to stand up and speak out, that it's okay to reach out for help if they're dealing with a situation of depression, anxiety, or mental breakdown, whatever the case may be. Lizzie G Entertainment is here for them. We work in schools, we work in churches, we work with community centers, we work with sororities and fraternities. Anything dealing with the youth, we there. So partner with us. We're gonna make it happen.
Got a question for you from the chat room. Someone wants to know, have you launched this program in a church, empowering the faith-filled children to bring the voice of nobility into school and connecting with those kids?
We actually have. I've done a lot of teen summits and youth summits with churches, not just here in Chicago, but in other states as well. So yes, we definitely do partner with churches. Once again, I did mention earlier how I am a Christian, very passionate about the gospel. And so I'm in the church all the time. I attend church myself on Saturdays, but I do a lot of work in Sunday churches also when it's time for these type of conferences, or when I was just playing drums during a church service on Sundays. So yes, Saturdays and Sundays, you can find me in the church empowering the youth through these messages, and with just letting them know to put God first in everything they do, and all else will fall into place.
Lizzie, again, I want to thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be able to come on here and have this conversation with me and give these people some of the information that you decide to share. Like this is very powerful what you're doing. Like, I'm not just saying that, like the whole anti-bullying thing, that's a huge problem for these kids because no one else listens to them. You know, they go home and, like I said, most of the time, a lot of these kids, especially in inner cities, they live in single parent homes and their mom works like 10, 12 hours a day. And she comes home, she's not trying to listen to that. You know, she's trying to relax and, you know, get her mind right for the next 10, 12-hour day she has the next day. You know, she's like, well, you know, you'll be all right, you know, or just ignore it or whatever. And these kids don't have the mental capacity to understand that it's insignificant to their lives in the long run. They're so focused on it because they don't understand. They don't know that there's a bigger picture. You know, they're just focused on this one person, this one thing, or whatever's bullying them, whatever's defeating them. They're focused on that, and they don't understand that there's a bigger picture.
Yes, so true. And that is another unique thing about Lizzie G Entertainment, is that we're in schools with these kids on a daily basis, hearing their challenges, hearing their struggles, hearing their stories. It's not just, you know, we're an organization or we're an artist that's just dropping the money in these schools and, oh, here, implement these mental health programs, implement these opportunities to create lesser bullying in the schools. No, like, we're in schools on a daily, myself and a team of professionals that I work with who are really with these kids and talking to them and encouraging them to hang in there, because we know life can be challenging, especially at a time like this. So the least that they need right now is some attention. They need the attention, and we're giving them that attention in a positive way and reaching them through positive music.
That's all that really matters, man. Like, again, like I said, thank you for coming out and having this conversation with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and closing. You know, I want to thank the chat room for coming in and listening. You guys taking time out of your day to come listen and give feedback. Again, everybody's very grateful for you for taking time out of your day to come have this conversation with us, Lizzie. And I look forward to having a conversation with you guys again next week.
Absolutely. Everybody that's tuned in, continue to support this amazing platform. Continue to support your boy, Alec, aka Trey Busy. And of course, let's continue to help our next generation and our leaders be on the right track. If you're interested in any programming, contact us, Lizzie G Entertainment. If you would like any blood drives hosted in your school or in your church, contact us. If you need any positive inspiration, contact us. We there for you. Let's get it.
Good night, everybody. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next Thursday.